Hi, my name is Angie Desiree Lopez Sanchez, and this is my exposition of a biography of a plastic artist. I decided to talk about Edvard Munch because I love his work. Okay, let's continue. He was an Norwegian painter and engraver. Edvard Munch was one of the aesthetic models on Expressionism in the first decades of the 20th century. He was born on December 12, 1863 in London, Norway, and died on January 23, 1944 in Ekely near Oslo. He suffered the loss of his loved ones at a very early age, and that sadness accompanied and throughout his life, becoming one of the recurring themes in his works. His mother died when he was 5 years old, his older sister when he was 14, both of tuberculosis. Munch's father and brother also died when he was still young, and another sister developed a mental illness. Years later, in 1885, he made the first of his many trips to Paris, when he became acquainted with the most advanced pictorial movements and was especially attracted to the art of Paul Gauguin and Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. He soon adopted a personal style with a simple use of color, hence his classification as a symbolic painter. From 1892 to 1908, he lived in Germany, although he made frequent trips to Norway and Paris. In Berlin in 1892, he presented an exhibition that had to be withdrawn due to the scandal it caused, which led to the creation of the Berlin Association. The violent emotion and unconventional imagery of his paintings, especially their direct frank representation of sexuality, created a bitter controversy. In these works, we can see many naked bodies. In 1908, Edvard Munch, after a stormy sentimental relationship and victim of alcohol, suffered a serious nervous illness from which he had to be admitted to the psychiatric hospital, from which he emerged fully recovered. Edvard Munch's works are characterized by a tragic sense of life and death. He was soon inclined to the idea of capturing feelings to externalize the sensations of anguish and loneliness of the human being. His work before 1908 is closely linked to the cycle that, in a way, he conceived it as if it were a poem of love, life and death. Thus, the kiss or the chambers of death were his alludes to the drama that took place during his childhood, the death of his mother and his sister. The characters reflect his suffering, but formally they are united by the mindered line that runs across the entire surface on the painting. There are no shadows, only flat color and pronounced contours that mark the visual rhythms, an ideal way to express the anguish of the spirit. However, his most emblematic work is the Scream, one of the paintings that have most intensely reflect the horror and anguish of the human being. Finally, Munch received some official commissions paintings of the auditorium of the University of Oslo in Norway, and spent his last years in solitude. That's all. Thank you. Bye.